So now it's time for race 5. Heat 2 of the meeting for the Minimax and Mini Rookie division. Let's take you through the starting grid. Well, it's going to be the same as Heat 1. Vince van der Hollen, who won the opening heat by 3.2 seconds, starts once again on pole position. He'll be joined by Max Jolly on the front row again, who finished 8th in race 1. Jeff Verbeek and Jensen Chalk are on row 2. Verbeek 5th, Chalk 7th in the previous encounter. Victor Reutz and Vic van Kampenhout, who were respectively 3rd and 2nd after Heat 1, round out row number 3. Jens Immonen, Jack Freeman, Daniel Minto and AJ Bergedorf round at the top 10 with Jesse Immonen, Maria Roberto, Oliver Spencer, Ryan Rampadarath, Leon Herbos, Arthur Ferro, Tafen Iskanen, Pauline Van Preet, Liam Hauger and Tristan Abiels round at the top 20, followed by the likes of Matthias Verreken, Jack Depré, Albert Ferro, Diane Habit, Stefan Mieta, Kimi May, Plamen Georgiev and Michal Zayak rounding out the back of the field. So 3 drivers picked up penalties for front fairings infractions. Diane Habits, the 131 being one of them, Kimi May, and also the 103 of Daniel Minto. So Daniel would have placed 10th originally before the 5-second front fairing penalty was thereby implemented. So the red lights are ignited on the starting gantry once again. So Van der Hollen won by a comfortable margin whilst everyone else was squabbling behind. Will the same thing happen? Will lightning strike twice in heat number 2? Well, join us on this roller coaster ride here at Karting d'Espagne to find out very, very shortly. As the field makes its way, all 14 rows, 28 drivers split, head into the tram lines. Revs rise, lights are on, lights are out, and we're underway. And this time, Max Jolly, around the outside of Vince van der Hollen through T1, manages to get the race lead. 3 wide, maybe nearly 4 wide for the battle for P3. Victor Reutz leading that battle. But Max Jolly, great textbook round the outside as Daniel Minto looks for the opportunity. Looks to be up the inside of Jensen Chalk through turn number 3. 2 wide into turn 4, you can go, but be very, very careful. Kimi May at the back end of the field having to keep his elbows out and also just try and keep it on the black stuff at the minute. It's easier said than done as they come through turn 6 at Chemin de Fer. Someone mounting the curbs through the exit of that corner. Looks to be, once again, the 150 of Kimi May, but coming through Escargot. Victor Reutz up the inside. Oh, dear. So that is... I think that was Daniel Minto that just lost the position to the 176, and now Minto is losing a couple of positions. Vic van Kampenhout has gotten in front of the 103 from Hunter Motorsport, but Max Jolly leading Vince van der Hollen by 93 thousandths of a second. Now into turn number 2. Oh, and we've had a drama a little bit further back. Albert Ferro is out of the kart, and there's someone else, Matthias Verreken. Oh, well, they just had a drama. That was coming out of Escargot, so there's going to be yellow flags on the marshal post just before. Verreken just saying, what on earth were you doing? And Ferro's just completely... Oh, now that was one of the GKS karts off the circuit. Big time. Big time. Liam Hauger, I believe, in the 127. That was very, very scary. Heading into, I think it was turn 5, off of the 90 left at 4. And yeah, just went very wide, kicked up the dust, mowed the grass alla Valtteri Bottas. And unfortunately, ended up nearly coming into the path of everybody else. But Vince van der Hollen retakes the race lead in the meantime. 2nd, Max Jolly. 3rd, Jens Immonen. 4th is Victor Reutz. Jeff Verbeek in 5th now, ahead of Jensen Chalk. Not for much longer because now that's Daniel Minto who's just got through at turn 2 in the 103. Now blocks off Chalk, going into 3. Dive bombs up the inside of Verbeek. That was a brilliant move. 2 textbook overtakes, but through into turn 4. Oh, up in the air and around. 3 off at turn 4, one of which was Daniel Minto, one of which was Vic van Kampenhout. Oh, dearie, dearie me. And who else was involved? I'm trying to see. It was an OT. It was a Tony kart. I think that could have. I'm not sure what. Well, I'm not too sure. It might have been Jensen Chalk, possibly. We'll find out as we are going to be coming through. Oh, bumping up through the penultimate right-hander on the curbing through on Jesse Moonen was Ryan Rampadarath. And then somebody also went through. So it was not. Oh, it was Jeff Verbeek. Jeff Verbeek, the 126, was also the other driver involved in that 3 karts incident coming out of turn number 4. So Vince van der Hullen has a half-second advantage over Max Jolly. There's yellow flags at turn 4 at the minute. But there is going to be a move up the inside. That's on Maria Roberto. That is the 184 Michael Zayak. So Vic van Kampenhout, I haven't seen whether he's moving again or not. Unfortunately, our camera at turn, well, just off of turn number 5, has just got one solid image at the minute. But nevertheless, Max Jolly doing a very, very good job. The start that the 114 from Hunter Motorsport got was perfect. Just timed it to textbook and got through on Van der Hullen round the outside of turn number 1. So Albert Ferrer, Matthias Verreken out by Escargot on lap 1. Battle for P2 heating up here because Jenthe Moonen is closing in on Max Jolly in the 114. Jeff Verbeek and Daniel Minto look to be out after that incident on lap 3. Van Kampenhout, I think, also is out. So 23 runners and riders. Moonen now senses the opportunity. Might be a little bit of a worry from Max Jolly's standpoint. Was looking over the right shoulder, and now does again, and says to Moonen, "Stop trying to battle me. Come and work with me." And that is very, very crucial because it's 7.5 tenths between Jolly and Van der Hullen for the race lead. And, well, 135 picks up a 3-second time penalty. Pauline Van Praet for 2 wheels outside of the tram lines, breaking the formation when the lights went out. So it was 2 wheels outside of the corridor before the red lights went out. The best part of nearly 6 minutes ago. Well, Vic van Kampenhout, I can now confirm, is still running. We're all the way down in 24th position, the last person out on the circuit. So 2 laps to go. Battle for second heating up. Battle for fourth heating up as Jensen Chalk trying to close in on Victor Reutz. Leon Herbos gets past Maria Roberto. Kimi May, along with Devon Yater and Dejan Habits, all up 9 places. So Habits 15th, Yater 16th, Kimi May 17th. Plamen and Georgiev started on the inside of the back row, 27th, now currently running in, well, 27th, now currently running in 22nd. Our leaders are making their way through in towards the exit of Escargot for the penultimate time, because this time around we're going to see the final lap board. Jensen Chalk really getting racy behind Victor Reutz. Look to the outside of the final right-hander, did the 164. But couldn't make it work. Final lap underway. Van der Hullen leads. Jolly second, third, Moonen fourth, Reutz fifth, Chalk, Freeman, Spencer, Arthur Farrow, Michal Zayak I'm not at all surprised. It was going to be a case of when would Michael Zajek hit the top 10 after the disappointment in qualifying earlier on. Well, that's happened. He's now 9th and is ahead of AJ Berggraf. Maria Roberto 1 position away. She's 2.75 seconds off of Berggraf for P10, but is ahead of Rampadath, who is the leading mini rookie driver in this particular race. But it is going to be nearly an identical carbon copy. He hasn't led every single corner of this race, thanks to the efforts of one Max Jolly from Hunter Motorsport, but it is going to be 2 for 2 so far. Vince van der Hollen does it again here at Mariembourg, wins Heat 2 in Mini and Mini Rookie. Well done to Max Jolly, P2 here in this race, ahead of Jenthe Moonen. Victor Reitz, Jensen Chalk, Jack Freeman, Oliver Spencer and Arthur Farrow round out the top 8. 5 British drivers, 3 Belgian drivers comprising the top 8. Then you add Poland, courtesy of Michael Zajek, with AJ Berggraf from the Netherlands rounding out the top 10. Ryan Rampadath takes top mini rookie honours in that one, finishing 11th, ahead of Maria Roberto in the number 152. Leon Herbos, Jesse Moonen and Dejan Habits rounding out the top 15. Devrim Yater, Kimi May, Tafi Niskanen, Liam Hauger, Tristan Abils ran out the top 20 ahead of Jack Depré. Plamen Georgiev, Pauline Van Preet, and I think a lap down finishes Vic van Kampenhout after that earlier incident on lap 3 that claimed Jeffrey Baker, Daniel Minto. Well, Van Kampenhout does complete all 8 laps. Finishes 24th with lap 3. We lost Jeffrey Bacon, Daniel Minto in the incident that also involved Vic van Kampenhout at turn 4. Matthias Verreken and Albert Farrow, unfortunately out on the opening lap, just off of Escargot.